So a lot has changed since we last chatted. I got a 3D printer, I changed directions in my business, and I'm selling physical products again. Today I'm sharing why I changed directions, what I've been making, where I plan to take this new business, and what I've learned along the way. If you're new here, hi, I'm Victoria. I'm a small business owner and a graphic designer, and I just love to make things. My first business was selling hand-painted earrings, but that quickly became unsustainable because when I got busy, I just couldn't keep up and it was really hard on my body. So I shifted gears and started selling digital laser cutter files. Over 2 years, I built up a library of over 450 designs. It became a great source of passive income, but I just knew it would never grow into the type of business that I wanted. I also really started to miss physical products. As a graphic designer, I really missed the packaging and presentation aspect of it. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to sell. So I started to brainstorm product ideas. I had a few requirements for my new product. It couldn't be labor intensive because my body just could not handle that anymore. It had to be something I could make myself without expensive manufacturing. And it couldn't take up too much time because I also have a full-time design job. And then it clicked. I could 3D print my own clay cutters for making earrings. The idea felt perfect. I was already creating digital products for earring makers, and now people could use my clay cutters to create earrings without needing any fancy equipment like a laser cutter. All they would need is my cutter, clay, and an oven. So after a ton of research, I ordered a Bambu P1S 3D printer. The setup for the Bambu P1S was pretty straightforward. I had it running the first night. But because I had never created a 3D file before, I had a lot to learn. I spent about a month learning Blender and then 2 more months perfecting my cutter designs. After a ton of prototypes, I finally finished my first product, which was a sunflower dangle earring cutter. When the first cutter was finally ready, I brought my old Etsy shop back to life and I uploaded my first listing. It actually only took about a week to get my first sale, which actually really surprised me, and there's just no better feeling than all that hard work actually starting to pay off. Now, what lessons have I learned in this process? The biggest thing that I learned is it's okay to pivot. Your first business idea does not have to be your forever one. A good business idea has to be sustainable. Mine definitely was not when I was hand painting custom earrings. And maybe most importantly, I've gained confidence in knowing that I can figure out anything I put my mind to. So what are my goals with this new business? Eventually, I plan to sell on my own website and also Amazon.com. I could even sell wholesale to big box retailers like Michaels. If you would like to check out my new store, I'll have a link below in the description. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe.